All right, we're back. Noble Impact up 1-0 over their opponents. N2R, I believe, is their opposition. And that first hard point, everyone looking good on Biolab. I really like their setup where everyone was kind of in charge of holding down the hard point for as long as they could. And then they would send Spacely out on one side. Killer really step up as a Slayer. And Miracles also dropping 35 in game one.
Yeah, that was definitely great teamwork there out of Impact. The guy who started off the match so strong with Spacely kind of gave them that momentum and that lead that they needed. I think he was like 7-1 at some point, so great work there from him. If he plays like that throughout this entire tournament, I definitely see this Impact squad winning. They do have to go up against FaZe at one point if both teams win out from here on out. But it should be interesting to see. Also, Killa stepped it up middle of that game. It's great to see him being able to turn it around after a slow start. As we know, Killa can definitely be an emotional player there.
Right.
But instead of getting too let down about his poor start in the beginning, he turned it around, finishing the game more than positive. If I'm not mistaken, he was positive 9. So leading his team in ratio right there.
He went pretty big. Let's take a look at our stats one more time as we wait for the game to load up. Here are your Game 1 results on Biolab. Just
there
kidding. Riot Hardpoint it is. We're going into game number 2 here on GB Live. And this one, I'm definitely expecting some roof play from the Impact squad. The question for me is who is going to be their long-range gunner? When we watch teams like Envy, they seem to have players like JCap assigned to that top middle rooftop. Will Impact go for that same strategy, and who do they trust at range?
Yeah, I think that's going to be that's the key thing here on Riot is these long gunfights down these verticality areas and down these streets. It's key to have someone set up that can kind of watch the main areas that can flank the hill. If this Noble Impact squad has some good teamwork here, they can definitely hold down these hills for a long time because I do feel like they have the better gun skill. The player to watch for me is going to be Aqua on this NR2 team as he had a great game 1. He needs to step it up here and make sure that Cassie is also slaying better this game. Right now, Sentinel only spawned into 3, so I do not see Miracle spawned in. So yeah, we're going to have the game end here. But I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews so far on this map, Chris, for Hardpoint. I'm personally a fan because I feel like the long-range gunfights can be a lot of fun. I think that the only main issues that people have is that middle hill is the entirety of the jail cell.
Right.
So it's kind of, you can just lay down on one area and it's not really you can contest it, but it doesn't really add to great hardpoint gameplay. I don't know, I think people just need to keep adjusting to it, but I do enjoy it so far.
Man, I'm wondering what's going to go down in this one. I don't mind that big room. I know it takes up the entire bottom floor, but I mean, 5-second respawn really kind of changed the way this map was played. When it was instant respawn, I think you saw everyone just flooding in there and it was constant contention. Yeah. Now you're able to kind of get a 2-piece, 3-piece, especially if you have teammates set up on those balconies. So we'll see if anyone tries to take over that power position. One of the other concerns I know is that there's some concerns about the back left hill of that's a terrible description. I should have learned these sides, but there's the one hill that is off in the bottom left corner of the mini-map, and that one can really be locked down for a full 60 if you're not careful.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some times where it kind of reminds me of Black Ops 2 hardpoints, where if you get the setup you need, the team will just keep spawning across the map if you have the people in the right positions, and that can definitely lead to some stale gameplay. Fortunately, with the EXO abilities and overclock, you can get back to those hardpoints a little bit quicker, but we're going to be hopping into this game here. Miracle still has not spawned in. Who knows if he's back yet or not, but...
Oh, he's in on my screen.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
yeah.
Yes, just went in for me, too. So this Impact squad still using overclock on each person, so that's definitely the difference maker between these two teams. Cassie now switching to overclock, but other than that, still 3 trophy systems for the one squad.
Yes, basically got into position first, also got your first blood medal. Study doing a nice job realizing the flank, picking up the kill there. 2 go down inside the hard point, and Killa is going to have his hands full. There's 2 players down, coming through fire, and he's going to have them directly underneath him here, going for the 3-piece. Not going to happen. Miracles next to challenge.
Yeah, Haste is trying to hold down this hill for his squad, gets picked up there by Study. Bomber really was the reason why that NR2 team was able to break that first hill. And here you see Bomber again getting 2 more kills, starting off the game 5-3. But still, the weak link for this NR2 squad has been Cassie, starting off the game 0-3 here, not having the best game last game. You're not going to do that and not going to be able to win if you're going to play like that against Impact.
It is a GB Live tournament early round, so not expecting Tier 1 gameplay from everyone quite
Exactly.
yet.
Yeah.
But definitely looking forward. As we mentioned, if you're just joining the show, there's teams like FaZe in this tournament. There's a combination of LS, Soar, and Carnage playing in this tournament. A lot of opportunity to watch Huke today. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Told that he's a very young Slayer that we should be keeping our eye on in the first few weeks of Advanced Warfare. But right now, the young Slayer I'm watching is Spacely, 7-5 on a 2-kill spree, make it 3. I asked who is going to roam that middle rooftop. It looks like that is currently Spacely's job.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me there. He went to start shooting up Miracles there, killing anything in sight. Now 9-5 on a 4-kill streak with 4 caps already to his name. This guy's had an amazing series so far. Picking up another now double positive, making sure he locks down this side of the map. Can he kill this person behind the police car? Yes, he can. A 6-kill spree now, turns around. Can he world star him? No, he cannot. Aqua picks up the 2-piece. Finally, someone for that NR2 team went for the flank, but Spacely starting off hot here in game 2.
4 captures already as well, we should add. Most of those coming from the prison. Here he is, though, already rotating over. Set to get up his 5th capture, and he will grab it. Now going to find 2 players attacking. Shots in 1. Gonna have to reload. Teammate helps there. Gets the cutoff on the opposite side now. Nice rotation while being inside the hard point. Even though he wasn't able to pick up that last kill, he definitely knew exactly where the opponents would be pressuring from.
Yeah, no, he's just kind of leading this whole squad end game right now. Already almost at 2,000 points, while 2nd place on his team just hit 1,000. Doing a great job holding down this hill, and once again, he had a strong start. So does the rest of this Impact squad, up 60 points already. 4 times the score of their opposing team. Great start here from Impact in game 2.
Solid stuff being shown so far in our first 3 minutes. Killa on your screen. He really stepped it up and finished with 2nd most kills on his team in game number 1. And honestly, at the start of that first Biolab match, I was really worried about Killa and his accuracy. He just didn't seem to be the same player that I've seen throughout Black Ops 2 and towards the end of Ghost. But Killa now, at the end of that Biolab game, looks like he's found his shot. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, just broke the hill here. Now he's going to try to pick up this person at street. Great teamwork there from his teammates. Now can he pick up that last one? Spacely with a 2-piece there. They wipe the entire NR2 team. They're going to be spawned in that back courtyard area, and Spacely turns and picks up another one. They're getting all the cover they need right now. Study at 16-8, Killa at 10-5. Definitely outslaying the opposing team.
Staying on board with Killa through the respawn. You can see 3 arrows there outlined in the COD vision. Killa, of course, does not know this. He's going to be pushing in with his teammate Blind, but already they know where the pressures come from. Checking left just as a player enters from the right. They're going to be taken out. Aqua falls on the hill, and so does Cassie. Bomber, last man standing, is now challenging for the hard point. Almost got it. Miracles is there, though, to pick up the 2-piece and secure the hill for the final 10 seconds.
Yeah, it seems like whenever someone starts falling behind for this Impact squad, they just make a couple clutch plays and they're right back in it, which is great to see for this team. You know, Miracles didn't have the best start to this game, got that 2-piece there, got that last seconds in that hill. Now up top on this roof, picks up a 2-piece. He's going to jump through this middle area. You don't see that too often, picks up 1, and now look at that. The Impact squad clears out that hill. Miracles goes from being 8-12 to now 16-14. The whole squad is positive and having a great game right now.
He went on a 7-kill streak there as well. Study now on your screen was 21-10. I want to stay on board with them through the respawn. Double positive. How is Study getting it done?
Right now, honestly, it's just the better gun skill and communication from this Impact squad over the NR2 team. As we mentioned, early rounds of the GB Live tournament, not everybody's going to be as strong a player as the pros, and you're kind of seeing that skill gap difference here. Knowing where the enemies are going to spawn, getting a great spawn there right behind the opposing player also helps you out with the stats. But
I'll take it.
He's going to get this verticality here, and once again, this is what we see as the difference. The pros know, get on top of this building, use this as a place to hold it down. The NR2 team not using that enough to their advantage. Now we're going to see Study try to break this hill.
Study walking right into some shots from Aqua, and it looks like Aqua is going to have to try and fight to stay alive. His opponent's taking back over inside the prison, and he is going to loop all the way around, working with the teammate. Teammate goes high. He's going to try and break it from the low. Nice timing there. His teammate gets the first pick. Now Aqua's got to get 2 more.
Yeah, you can see right here how they're just able to hold this down. Studying another 2-piece. Just great teamwork there as 4 people are now in the hill. Spacely with a 3-piece. This Noble Impact squad is just absolutely dominating in the slaying category. Quick math here. They're up by at least 25 kills and just holding down the map. Already up by 100 points, and it is not going to get close at any time soon.
I'm a bit surprised, man. Most Wanted, not known for their top 4 finishes so far in our 2Ks or 5Ks, but Spacely looking like he is a tier 1 player for sure right now. 28 and 19, now passes Study for most kills in the game, and he is going to continue to battle for top control. Let's go over to him, as it looks like now he's going to be challenging inside the hard point once again.
Yeah, Spacely just got taken out in there. Study now keeps utilizing this right side of this street, trying to get on top of this area. Now he throws some nades in the hill. Great work there. Picks up Aqua. Another opposing player back there. Miracles blows up the car. And there you have it. Impact gets full control of the hill. Study just shy of 30 kills with only 15 deaths. You can't ask for much better play from a player.
2.0 KD is never bad when it comes to a tournament. I'll take it any day of the week. And Study looking very strong up top. His teammates spread out around the map. I got Spacely highlighted as well. We'll watch where this new slaying duo is headed, as it looks like Kill is going to be fighting for the hard point first.
Yeah, they're going to start making the rotation here. Definitely want to get these cleanup seconds here. Kind of just making sure that they keep expanding this lead. Now up by 140 seconds. They're going to start rotating over to this far opposite side of the map. We're going to see Spacely running through here, through this bottom middle corridor. Knows that there's an enemy inside of the building. Decides to flank around the side. Picks up one. Is he going to break inside this hill? No, he cannot. Aqua using a sniper. That's actually 2 straight kills for him with that. That's kind of a unique thing there. You haven't seen that too often. Maybe it's kind of like, okay, this game's over. Time to get...
he realizes the scenario right now.
Time to have some fun. But there you see the entire kill feed filled up by this Noble Impact team. Just great play from them.
Nice snipes coming in so far. Aqua picking up at least 3 that I've seen. Almost turned on Study here. Study with the 2-piece. Miracles in the kill feed as well. This one looking all but over, as we're going to see the score 220 to 72. Just a few more moments until it's official.
Yeah, this is definitely what you kind of expect out of a first-round matchup when you match up against a fantastic pro team. But something we touched on before was, how is Spacely going to fit in with this squad? And in this first round, I know they may not be playing the best of opponents, but they are definitely doing a great job knowing where to expect the opponents to be spawning at. Spacely doing a great job slaying. I think he was just shy of a 40 bomb last game, now sitting at 38 and 24. Let's see if he'll be able to get it now at 39 and 24. Aqua's right in front of him, but Aqua snipes him right in the head. But Spacely does get the 40 bomb, so there you have it. Finishing with a 1.5 KD there, if I'm not mistaken. And the team wins by over 180 points. We're going to go into your final kill cam here. Let's see how it all ended with Spacely leading this Noble Impact team as their pickup 4th here. Definitely what you want to see. Miracles dropping down on the opposing player. Doesn't get the first shot, but it doesn't matter. Even with 2 people shooting at him, still picks up that kill as Impact moves on in round 1.
I like how he went for the challenge as well. So a 40 bomb from Spacely as he goes plus 15, 10 captures, 11 defends. Definitely the MVP from that game. Let's take a full look at the stats, though, before the commercial break. We'll be heading into round number 2 with Noble Impact taking on RXN FPS. Their opposition obviously eliminated, but Spacely, 1.6 KD. Study, I said anything over a 2. How about a 2.25, 36 and 16? The man was simply staying alive, getting the job done from a distance, and then Miracles really turning it on at the end to hit the 30 bomb, 30 and 21 with a 1.43. Very strong performances across the board. We should note Killa was always kind of that first guy on the mini-map to rotate. Didn't necessarily get the most captures, but he was definitely involved in every setup.
Yeah, he didn't really need to do too much when his entire team goes positive 47 on that matchup, and Spacely gets 10 captures and 11 defends. He just went off in game 1, goes off in game 2. I'm excited to see this team play FaZe later on in the tournament. I don't know about you, Chris, but I want to see how that matchup goes down.
It's going to be a good one, man. So here we go. Commercial break, guys. When we come back, more GB Live here on the ESR. We got some more updates as well. Things to look out for coming up into this weekend's 2K and 10K.